We're back. South Texas, 2026. Got a trap line going on. We started off as our first morning here. We actually were able to get down here to Cotulla around 5 yesterday, and we slipped off. As soon as we got here, we were able to get off and get what I call bonus traps in that I didn't think we were gonna set. So we got 5 footholds in, and we got 9 little coon cuffs at the protein feeders in. So whatever we catch today is bonus for what we thought. Hopefully we catch some coons, you know, hopefully we catch bobcats or coyotes, but we're just excited to be back down here. Excited for y'all to join us again. The last video was amazing. I'm so glad y'all liked it. Please, you know, like and subscribe to our channel. This is what we love to do, and stick around, and we're going to show you a bunch of catches. We're going to show you some remakes. We're going to show you, you know, flat sets, dirt hole sets, you know, whatever we're doing out here on the trap line. So stick tuned and come join us on the trap line. South Texas 2026. All right, y'all. We're back in South Texas. Trapping adventure number 3 for the year. And we're hitting our old honey hole. This is where we caught a bobcat on our last night. Or not last night, but last time. And we get here, see an old dirt hole. We got our chain we left in the ground. Take a look at what's behind me. Coyote got sick. That's what we call diarrhea. Even got some in the road there, and even got some coyote poop over there in the road. So nonetheless, we're trying to get a lot in this evening, trying to at least get some traps in the ground. We're gonna really do a main thing tomorrow, and sift it over right now. We're gonna bait it up, top dog, and we got some Kathmandu. Thank you to Carolina Coyote Solutions, and you know, all those boys in Carolinas. I've learned a lot on trapping with them, and they cut me on Kathmandu, so we're gonna try it out this first time. So got that, got some cave-ins, got some top dog. We're running the whole plethora, and we're gonna get after it. But this is set number 3 that we made. You can kind of see it got a dirt hole here. Just sifting over right now. Got our trap pad right here. It's about 6 inches away from the hole. We can kind of make some steps and get on down the line. Set some more. That's it. Stay with us. All right, guys. Got us a little yoke. It's the first yoke we're caught. So we've gone through about 5 or 6 traps. It's our first full day of checking. Yesterday I spent all, you know, day setting a bunch of traps. So pretty good. We got a coon already at one of the protein feeders, and then this is a brand new set. We've not done here, but you can kind of take a pan around. We got just like a 3-way intersection here off a run through the high fence, and a good game trail that runs right here. You can see it. And as I was over here yesterday, I always like to set on these corners for these coyotes, but I'm also looking on the ground for prints, and there's coyote prints running all up and down here. So first night, first set, we got a deep full pad catch, MB550. I'm pretty sure I used top dog in here, a little Kathmandu as well, because it kind of looked like a bobcat. Oh, and look over there. There's another good game trail. And that's what I saw these dogs running through. So this one is a real unique looking one. He's rubbed up on the back, so I think they're starting to rub a little bit. But you can see, you know, this is about as long as the guard hairs are going to get on a dog in Cotulla, Texas. So this is going to be the coldest weekend of the year. Hopefully they're going to be running the next 2 nights, but we got one. We got a ton of traps to check. You know, we're trying to catch 7, 8, 9 coyotes between our 3 check days this trip, but there we go. Pretty good furred up one. I don't think I'm going to skin him because he's pretty rubbed up on his tail and on his back, but he's feisty. He doesn't want it in that trap, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of him. We'll get a remake done. He didn't really make that much of a mess here, and we'll get on going. So stick tuned. All right, we're gonna film doing a remake here As you can see, I popped him on the head. I put a little stick there so we didn't see any blood on YouTube. But you can see on there he's a little rubbed out. So, but anyways, this is what he did of our set. I'm gonna go ahead and just repunch this dirt hole. Smell all that bacon. It's real sandy down here, so you got to work on, getting all that out. But anyways, throw some of that bait down in there and back again. Flick it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this out. See how soft it is. You got to get down to that kind of hard rock layer that's in there. But what's good about it, I mean, bedding traps it's not the easiest here, but I guess it's not the hardest. You can really, let them lay in that sand. And as you can see, I mean, it doesn't really affect, getting a big pad catch in there. So, MB550. So what we use is coffee filters as pan cover. I think I'm gonna start going to polyfill. So y'all drop a comment on if I should start going to polyfill into the pan or keep using coffee filters as a pan cover. I don't know, sometimes they stick out, they crinkle. Maybe polyfill would be better. It'd be easier for me to find the pan whenever I'm sifting over too. Get up in there, get that trap bed. I'm about 3 inches back from the dirt hole. I really like to be tucked up in there because I want them, if they're committed, I want to catch them. I don't want to be so far back here that if they're committed, they might miss the step. I want them, if they want to get that bait, they're going to step on that pan. Now, let's get this thing bedded solid. It's already bedded pretty solid there. And there's so much coyote scent too. And I'll tell you when I bait and lure this, I'm not even going to lure it just because we have so much coyote scent already here. But probably the most important thing when new trappers start a trap too is bedding your trap solid. You want to be able to touch this thing and it not move. See, it's barely moved. There we go. I think I got it set good there. Really pad that down. That thing ain't moving when I touch it anywhere. So, coyote steps on one of those jaws and it moves, he's gonna dig that thing up. You're not gonna catch that animal. Alright, so that trap was bedded. Sifting over it now after we put a coffee filter over the pan. And I really like to get down, and I know that's where the pan's at, okay? And I've been going back and forth on how much layer of dirt should I have over the pan. And really, for me, it's about, 1/4 of an inch. There's some deer walking through that. Little yearling. There's a buck, big buck walking through the brush right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but that's a big deer. All right. Cool. But anyways, try and get a lot of this grass out of here if you get grass in, but 1/4 inch for me. See, that's a little light. So we're gonna re-sift over there, and that's pretty much as deep as I'm gonna go. And that's good. I just use the back of my hand just in case that some reason that trap springs, I can pull my hand, I can have it crunched up and pull it out. So here it is. We got coyote scent everywhere, and I'm gonna grab one of these sticks because our backing really isn't there. I'm gonna use that as a backing, rebait it, get on down the trap line. All right, got a little doggy, number 2, first day. Real good catch. This pasture in particular right here is what we call the middle tank pasture, and we've never trapped it. So we just checked one in here. This is our second one of this pasture, and bang, got us a coyote. He stinks. I think he's a male. I know it's a breeding season right now for him as well, so it's the perfect time to really get him out. But he has made a mess of things here. MB550 went again, and I think he's rubbed out a little bit, but like I said, this is about the longest you'll find guard hairs of these dogs down here. and I'm gonna get him taken care of. I'm gonna probably have to come back here and redo this set, because yeah, it's obviously, you can see this was a dirt hole set. Sure doesn't look like it. And then we'll keep getting down the line. We got a lot to go. All right, guys. Sometimes it happens. The trap was bedded completely solid. I wouldn't touch it, but come here, there's claw marks everywhere and there's coyote prints. He dug us up right on the surface and got out of here. Didn't even eat the bait or anything. So I'm gonna rebed this thing, make sure it's even more solid than it was before, get it all covered. But you can zoom in right here. This is one of 4 of our No BS Lures K9 Extreme Juniors, 2 coil springs. So we run these and we run MB 550. So shout out Kendall, No BS Lures, appreciate everything, man. And yeah, we're gonna get this remade. I'm probably gonna rebait it too, just to get some new scent in here, just because that coyote was here. And then we'll ride. A bobcat set. Got overtaken by the masterful 5-fingered raccoon. This thing is hung deep in a No BS K9 Extreme Junior. The stuff happens. Oh, I'm gonna skin this sucker out though. They're cold and they're furred up good this time of year. So I'm gonna take care of him. We were hoping for a bobcat. Not too mad about this. Used to be mad about coons, but we want them at the protein feeders. So this is what happens. Coons, they're just as much as predators as the coyotes and the bobcats. That's why they're in here. They'll eat all the eggs in the nest. So we like the quail here. We don't want them eating them. Take care of them. We'll get rolling. Man, he is not a happy camper right now. And he's hung deep, real deep. So this particular set, our last time, we got worked every single night. And we just got dug up, we got worked, came from the back, came from the side, everything. And when I came back, this is actually the exact same set, there's coyote prints right where that pan was last time. So finally, I saw his nuts. He's a male, and first night, we got your booty. So pretty dog. He's not too happy with us right now, so we're gonna get him taken care of. I've got my work cut out for me at the skinning rack today, and yeah, we're really excited to get this dog. Still got some traps to check. Have one right there on the other side, but again, you know, as much as I set on sign, which is obviously you got to do that, you need to set pinch points. And when we're down here in the brush country of South Texas, you know, pinch points, I mean, check this out. This is a 4-way intersection off a fence line. We know these coyotes are running back and forth on these little cattle trails, and especially on these pinch points, they're gonna get hung deep in the MP 550. So we're gonna get him taken care of, and we'll keep on rolling. Got a few more to go. Thanks for being with us. Pretty docile one there. This was the last set I did yesterday. Setting 23 traps. Was kind of over it a little bit, so just put something together right here. But like I said earlier, pinch points. That's what we're setting. There's coyote scat that runs all down this road, and as you can see, you know, it's actually pretty close to the ranch house too. So as I was coming back, I set one last one, pinch point. I know that there's coyotes that run back and forth here, and we just hung our 4th one of the day. This is the most coyotes we've ever caught in a day, and it's not even the coldest night. We got 2 more nights left. So February, catching coyotes during the breeding season. You know, this is arguably the best month to do it. One, it's easiest to catch them, you know, before they start getting into their dens, but this is the best time to take them out before the fawns drop. So hopefully, you know, we're doing the ranch a favor by catching them. But we got 2 coons, we've got 4 coyotes, and we got a couple more coon sets to check right up here by the house. But yeah, this is a pretty docile one. Again, full pad, MB 550. They're wearing on them today. This is a smaller one. This is the smallest one of the day, but still though, it's pretty That's South Texas coyote for you.
Alrighty, it's our second full day checking traps down here in South Texas.
Yep. Second full day. Yesterday we had our record day. 4 coyotes in one day. That's the most we've ever caught in a day. I'm sure y'all just saw that on the video. But got some of our buckets on. I need to go throw the trapping coveralls on, which y'all need to be wearing coveralls if you're going trapping. All the dirt and everything. If you're not wearing coveralls, then you're not doing it right. So I got to put the coveralls on here in a sec. I'm going to load these up into the buggy. It's a beautiful morning out here, as you can see. I mean, we've got some deer out here eating some corn. And it's a little chilly too. Cold front blew in last night. Clear skies today when we had overcast all day yesterday. So we'll see what we catch. Hopefully we catch some coyotes. I know we're going to catch some coons. We're really hoping for some bobcats. So get on the line. We'll load this up and we'll roll.
What do we got?
That's a big tom.
Wow.
That's a big old tom. I knew we wanted a bobcat. Let's go. He's right here. We're hitting the skinning shed today. This is a big old tom. MB 550. I mean, got him right by the fingertips, but actually this is a big, is a rock dirt hole set that I took a giant piece of coyote scat and put it right next to the hole. And it was literally laying right in here. We were hoping for a coyote. I'll take a bobcat all day long. That's a big tom. Look at that sucker. Man, that's exactly what we wanted. We're gonna try and dispatch him real quick, and so nothing happens with his toes being in the trap, and we're gonna get going down the line. First trap, right down from the house. The house is right there. First trap. Ooh, he's mad. Beautiful cat. All right, y'all, stay with us. All right, y'all. So, this is what happens sometimes. Come check it out. We got paw prints right here at the dirt hole set. So, the pan is actually right here, okay? It's right there, and you can see a step right here on the jaws, right here on the jaws, right there on the jaws, but nowhere on the pan. Looks like they got the stick out of there too and got our bait, so they're able to get up in there. So this happens. You really want to leave it as be. It looks like a small coyote track. Leave it as it is, but let's go ahead and rebait it. We're gonna put a little coyote urine on the backing too, and call it a day. I bet you catch one in the morning. He's gonna come back for sure. What's up, guys? We want to kind of take a break from the trapping this morning. We only caught the one bobcat. So yesterday we have our record day on coyotes and coons. Today we catch, on the first trap that we roll it to, we catch that big bobcat, which is great. We've got him skinned out, got him in the freezer, ready to go to the tannery. But it was kind of a letdown after that. We thought we were going to hammer him after hitting him on the first one. So anyways, we're back at the house. Everything's done. It's 11:45, and we're going to show y'all some barbacoa, how to make it, Mexican barbacoa with beef cheek. So this is the way that I like to make it. I don't want to see anyone in the comments tell me how they're going to make it. This is just how I make it. And so first thing you got to do is go to H-E-B or go to your grocery store and get you a couple pounds of beef cheek, and then you've got to trim it off pretty good. Barbacoa can be really fatty, and so you've got to trim off all this fat and silver skin. It is actually a lot of waste when it comes down to it, but it's all right. You're not eating like a ton of barbacoa, but anyways, it's already fatty enough, so get all that extra big globs of fat off so that you have a nice consistent bite, and it's not overpowering with the fat. So I'm going to take a couple moments, trim up all the silver skin, all this fat, and then I'll show you what to do next. All right, once you have it all trimmed up, which, look, it's a rough trim. You're not going to get every piece of silver skin off. You're not going to get every piece of fat. You just want to get the big globs of fat and silver skin that are on the edge. All this, intermuscular tissue is going to, turn into gelatin. All this collagen is going to turn into gelatin as you braise it at the end, which I'll show you. But here's how I'm going to season it before we get it on the pit. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little bit of cayenne because it goes a long way, some paprika, a touch of cumin. And this stuff's gonna really bring it all together because our main source of flavor is gonna be the mesquite smoke. So I'm gonna season it and then I'll catch you outside when I'm lighting the pit. To the pit we go. So we came in here, well, Harley, here, come a little closer. Got some mesquite wood that we've been holding for a while and ready for the pit. So it's been dried out for about a year. And as you can look around, that's all we got. You won't find an oak tree at the site. So mesquite is the wood of choice down here in deep South Texas. So what I'm gonna do is get this, get the torch going, get these turned into coals, or at least get lit, and then we're gonna put all the barbacoa on this side and then kind of smolder it a little bit. So this barbacoa, the beef cheeks are gonna sit on here for, you know, a few hours, and I'll show you when it comes out, but they're gonna look like meteorites. They're just gonna look like black, all hard. You're not gonna figure out, like, this looks terrible, and I'm gonna show you what to do in order to get it to turn into barbacoa. So gonna light this up, put this torch in here. Alright, so we got our small fire going, and we're going to place these beef cheeks offset of the pit. We got a northwest wind that's blowing in right now with the front, and so this one's going to push air underneath this fire, keep it going, and run it out the vent on the top left. So putting them offset, and then just forget about them. 2 to 3 hours. Don't even worry about the temperature. If it drops, okay. If it gets high, it's okay, because it's going to simmer later when we put it in the oven. But all we're trying to do here is just impart a bunch of smoke flavor. The real cooking process and the breakdown is going to be done in the oven. So put it offset, close it up, forget about it. We're back 3 hours later. This is what we got. Meteorites. Ooh, we got some ash blowing up. That's just fine. These suckers have been taking on, look at all the smoke on it. Honestly, they look disgusting. But you gotta bear with me because they turn out amazing. So just grab them. Actually, I'm gonna go big ones in first. Throw them in your Dutch oven. Just throw them down in there. No rhyme or reason to it. Just get them all in there. Big ones on the bottom, little ones on the top. That one's uncrusted right there. Look at that meteorite. Solid smoke. Here's what they look like. Follow us inside. Alright, made it inside. They're in the Dutch oven. Set your oven to 300 degrees and then pour 2 cartons of beef broth in here. Nothing else. You already have all the smoke, all the seasoning on the beef cheeks. All we want to do is cover them up, and we're going to braise them for several hours. So it's about 3, really about 2:30, 2:45. Putting them in here now around 3. At least that's when the oven's going to come up to temp. And we'll be back from a hunt around 6:30 or so. These things are going to be just mush in your hands. They're going to be incredible. So 2 cartons of beef broth right here. Make sure they're all nestled in there good. I'm going to use my hands here, but make sure they're all at least somewhat submerged. We're going to release some more juice anyways. And then throw the lid on. We're going in the oven. 3-4 hours until they mush in your hands. It's going to be amazing. So we'll let you know when they're done.
Jane and I are out here admiring the sunset. We just got back from our deer hunt this afternoon and we got ourselves a hog. Garrett's got barbacoa in the oven, it's almost done. And then he's working on starting a fire. So we'll hang out this evening and eat some good food and have fun with Jane.
All right. done. So we just got in from our evening out in the deer stand, and we actually shot a pretty big sow pig. So taking some hogs off the place as well as all the predators that we're trapping. But here's the main part of the evening. It's our barbacoa. Check it out. It's been sitting in there at 300 degrees for, what do you say, Harley, 4 or 5 hours?
Yep.
So that's when you grab these things after they braise and squeeze them, and they squeeze and turn to mush. That's barbacoa for you. The real, authentic way to make it. We're gonna put it in tacos, shred it up. Y'all go try it. Stick with us. We're gonna be hitting the trap line. Last check day is in the morning, and got 23 traps to check, plus 9 coon traps, and just stay tuned and see what we get.
Alrighty, dinner's ready, fire's going. This is a setup. We've got the barbacoa that Garrett just finished up with some freshly made wok, some pico de gallo chips. I'll make it into tacos, and Garrett's turning it into a barbacoa bowl. Yeah.
Alright guys, well, we just finished our last day check day. 23 footholds, 9 coon traps, 0 animals. So we had a record day on number of catches, and now we have our record low on number of catches. And you know, everything that got worked caught on the first day, and we missed 6 coyotes today. Either they're stepping right off the pan or dug up from the side. I mean, trapping's just difficult sometimes. So pretty disappointed. We were coming in this weekend wanting to catch at least 6 coyotes. Caught 4 the first day, and we're like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get it, but it's just how it goes. So this is probably our last time coming down here. Nonetheless, we took how many coyotes off this place?
14.
14 over the span of about a week of trapping. So 14 over 1,600 acres, it's pretty good. And quite a few coons and 5 bobcats. So we you know, even though we got work today, it goes to show, like, you know, we did take a bunch of predators off, and you know, it's the fawns are going to be better for it. So thank y'all so much for watching. We really enjoyed it. Our last video got like 13,000 views, and that was pretty unbelievable. So y'all hit the like and subscribe, and thank y'all for everything. And you know, all the trapping supply companies, Hoosier Trapper Supply, you know, Minnesota Brand, Trap Shed Supply. Shout out to Alan Probst over at North American Trapper as well. He actually sent me some more bobcat urine than I actually got, and I ordered some coyote urine. He sent me bobcat, and then just like keep it, shipped me the you know, new coyote urine. So I have a lot of urine. So thanks, Alan, for that. But anyways, y'all stay with us till the next video, and thank you so much for watching.